Yeah, that's right. Club Condo is back here after a trip from New York where I was out at the club here with this guy, Chappell. Chappell, how are you?
We was in the club.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
You could find me there.
yeah. We were at the club in New York. We brought Club Condo to the people for the live RHAP event, and Rob, I had so much fun. Thank you so much for making this stuff happen because this is
Yeah.
always a good time.
Well, it's so great to see you in your element. You do such a great job with all of the patrons and fans that come out to the show, and you're so accessible, and you are just, it's like watching a bird in flight, not a chicken.
No, I just be talking to my friends. That's how I feel. Like I get to get on stage and be like the MC during the commercial breaks. I bring up my podcast friends. I talk to my friends out in the crowd, to the dogs back at the crib who get to watch this thing later on. So I have a great time at all the events. And then of course, afterwards, we do the after party and I get to meet more friends. And sometimes I get to talk to some Survivor players. It's always a great time.
So we posted our video of the live event that we did, and really we tried to do a multicam setup that we've never done that before, and so we really tried to put a lot into bringing the video to everybody, so everybody at home got to experience what we had at the show. Because we've had some times where people are like, hey, what is this? You shoot this on an iPhone, and then that pisses me off. So we did a really great job here with the video from this one, but the video started with, you're on the stage introducing me. Did you happen to see any of the comments?
No, you know me. I try to avoid the comments. I don't like for people to, I watched the live show live, but then I did watch the video, but I don't think I ever went and like delved in. Hopefully,
yeah, so a lot of comments that were saying like,
shoes?
wow, no, about,
What?
I didn't know that Chappell was that tall. Chappell has short king energy, and people did not realize your actual height.
Yeah. I got a raggedy friend named Tidra who says that I give 5'3", whatever that means.
Yeah, well, I think that's what's surprising. I'm sure you must get it in person of like, oh my God, you're so tall. Because I think that people who only see you from like the nips up, that they probably think that because you are tall, but then people probably are expecting shorter. So you must seem extremely tall when people meet you in person.
Yeah, because they see me from nips up here, but when they see me in person, a lot of times it's like nip to eye level. And so they're like, whoa, back up a little bit.
Yeah.
And so I don't realize that about me. So when I walk into, I assume that everybody is knows that I'm going to be tall. And then when they react so like drastically, I'm always like, oh, okay, this happens often. But no, it happens. I don't know what short king energy is, but hopefully I'm harnessing it and doing it well.
Yeah. Well, I think that maybe because you have such a great personality, people are expecting you to not be as tall.
As tall, as attractive, as charismatic. Yeah, of course. Obviously, it's like there's like he must be
like there must be something wrong with him. Yeah,
there's a ton wrong with me. There's a ton with me. Have you like, oh my God, I'm allergic to everything. Definitely on somewhere on the ADHD spectrum, and it's whooping my ass on a daily basis. But yeah, God gave me a little height. And I've been in the gym, so I'm looking slim these days as well. So yeah, no, I've been feeling it. I'm very thankful for all the kind words. And if you had some mean words to say, keep them to yourself because I don't care.
Okay, hold on. Wait, so you're in the gym. You're not going to be the next survivor to go from podcasting to Fiji?
Would you let me, Rob? If I came to you and said, Rob, as of last month, it's my dream. It's my lifelong dream. Starting right after.
What do you mean? Would I let you? You think I had to sign the permission slip for Asia?
I mean, Asia is one thing. Asia, that's Asia. She's in control. She knows what she's doing out here. She's an adult. But like, I think you do have to sign the permission slip for me. I mean, what are we gonna do? Who you gonna replace me that easily? I'm gonna come back from filming Survivor. You're like, well, Asia's taking your spot this week on On Fire on the Slop. What are we doing? No, I can't go anywhere and allow these other podcasts to encroach on my territory.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about this. Maybe we'll hear some stories from Chappell along the way from his trip to New York, but it really was a great time in New York. Quick trip for me. I was just in New York for Tuesday night and Wednesday night. I went to my mom's house after the show on Wednesday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I saw that you dipped out. Thursday, I got to wander the city, and I got to go to a Broadway show. That was cool. But Wednesday was really a great night. We had the live event. It was an amazing crowd, people from all over the place. I was giving shout outs to all the people who came from all over the place. It was good. It was so much fun. And then, of course, the after party too. And I think it was a great show, a great episode of Survivor to be having a live show for, because there were some fireworks. I thought it was perfect.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into it a little bit. And so let's start off with the exit of Anika out of the game. And so what was your reaction to seeing Anika get blindsided?
Okay, so let me set the stage for you. So during the commercial breaks, I'm going up and I'm like, talking to the crowd, trying to keep everybody involved while Elsbeth is behind me doing whatever the hell she does. And so I'm standing to the side, and then next to me, Michael Bloom of Mike Bloom type comes and stands next to me, and he has his camera phone out like LeBron James with that little flip phone. I said, Mike, what are you doing? Oh, nothing. Oh, okay, all right. And then I could just see the devilish grin on his face. I said, oh, something's about to happen, because Mike Bloom only laughs at the most tragic moments in Survivor history. We talk about the Malcolm of it all. We talk about I'm pretty sure he laughed at Russell Swan as well. Lord, I mean Jeff. Like Mike Bloom's over there cracking up at this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm automatically kind of thinking, what the hell is about to happen? And so when it does happen, Anika is blindsided, and it is the best reaction we've had in a while. I thought Asia did a really good reaction of just kind of looking like, did you know? Did you know? Okay, well, good luck to you. And then leaving. Cool. She did it. It was short. It was sweet. That's how she get down. Anika was in shock. She was stunned from the second Anika vote, mouth wide open. She's looking around the room.
Yeah.
It was
crazy.
I've
got a clip. This is when she first, Anika, that's enough.
You're kidding me, you guys.
You're kidding me, you guys.
Yeah, what the hell, you guys? What the hell, you hoe bags? You're kidding me. You got to put them all together at some point. What the heck, you hoe bags? The hell? Y'all are killing me out here.
What the heck, you hoe bags was not when Liz got voted out, but still.
It's still. But I think, what the hell, you guys? You're kidding me? That's amazing. That's amazing. And so Kelly Nabadian hands this baton over to Anika right here in stage in front of us.
I have to say to Anika, what restraint to give us a...
You're kidding me, you guys.
Yeah, you're kidding me. Like, not right. Like, get the... Boop, boop.
Oh, yeah. Reasons why I will never go to play one of these shows, because my reaction would never be, even in the biggest, like the most shock in the world that I could ever experience, I'm dropping the F-bomb. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the, bruh.
Chappell, I did.
Look, it's really what you're supposed to do, honestly. I'm tired of the days where you get voted out of these games, someone snatches $1 million from your clutches, and you say, good game, guys. Good game. So you got me.
That's over. We're not doing that anymore.
Oh, you guys kill me. Wow. God. You like the Eric Reichenbach days are over. Like, oh, shucks. Like, no. I want you to be stunned. I want you to be looking for your torch. You can't find it. I need you to turn around and question your allies. Was it you? Was it you? Was it you? Who was it? Was it? Baby Andy? Really? You? Like, I need that. No, don't go overdoing it. I don't want Jeff to have to pull out the hook, but you definitely need to, show us that you care, that you were here.
Okay. So I saw this over on Reddit, and I wanted to get your opinion on this. And this is a question of who has the saltiest reaction to being voted out?
Of all time?
Of all time.
Oh, I know the answer.
What is the answer?
Michaela. Listen.
Michaela.
My girl, Michaela Bradshaw, when she hit Jay with the what? And then she was like, she stood, and then she kind of stood over him like, don't punch this guy. Am I about to go to jail? This is the time.
Well, it was similar to we saw where Anika was like, who owned this? And Sam said, I did. And it was the same thing with Michaela and Jay going back from Survivor Millennials versus Gen X.
It was was this you? Yeah, it was me. I did it. And Michaela looking like, all right, but are you ready to die for that vote? You know, like that's the kind of energy that I need. I love her so much. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But yes, very salty exit. There have been plenty. But I like the big reaction. You know, Anika's just, it was the silence of Anika's stare at everybody and just her mouth wide open that just, it was so loud. The silence was deafening. And also just, it was crazy. And so, yeah, you had to just sit in awkwardness as she tried to put all the pieces together. And then you have baby Andy being like, it was 3 votes. It was 3 votes. There's 3 of us. I don't know. What's the confusion, you know? And then to cap it off with the, all right, bye, Anika. And she hit them with the, nah. I said, oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Queen.
That was a good moment.
Yeah,
that was a good moment.
She knew
it was
what
also
she was
interesting. The producers left in then that was a shot that we almost never see, maybe not since The Edge of Extinction. The shot that's like behind when the players leave, when we saw her like crying and like weeping on the way out. That was very powerful also. And we almost never get that angle.
She walked for so long. You know, I was really thinking that they were about to pull a twist out and then she's going to make, all right, she's about to get to the fork in the road where it's like, Edge of Extinction? You know, like I was like, oh God, what are we doing here? But no, they gave us a lot. They really made a meal of Anika's exit. And I think she handled it like a G. Like there was like a pro. I heard her cousin was in the house and a standing ovation for Anika and Anika's family. You got to come to these live events. You never know who's going to be there or what you're going to see. It was a perfect moment. I mean, what better way to get voted out of a show than to have the entire crowd rooting and chanting your name as you go out? I just said, you know, it's a chef's kiss.
This could be a great off-season podcast of the saltiest players to get voted out. Just some of the other names. And this is like an old thread from Reddit of Judd in Guatemala. Told everybody, hope you all get eaten by a crocodile. Right.
Yeah.
Andrew Savage in Second Chances, Flip the Bird.
Yeah. He met Cass halfway, you know, but at least you made jury, you know.
Yep. Also, happy birthday to Abby Maria today.
Yeah. Abby Maria and somebody else. She shares her birthday with your friend, Aaron from Survivor Token Teams.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday to Aaron.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good week for Survivor birthdays. Rob, your birthday just passed.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
so happy birthday.
Huge weekend. Yeah. Chicken.
Oh, damn. I forgot about that.
Speaking of chickens. Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of chickens.
Yeah. Did you trade chicken for 6 eggs?
Chicken the player?
Yeah.
No, Jeff's not giving you that. Like Chicken was an outdoorsman dropped off in the woods with a bunch of people who didn't know what they were doing, and they still were like, we got to vote him out. He's not helping. So Jeff's like looking at Chicken and being like, damn.
Yeah.
Nah, I can't help you. Got nothing for you. Sorry for you.
Well, Chappell, speaking of chicken, Anika was part of the group that ended up trading out the 3 chickens for the eggs. What did you think about how the chicken negotiation went down?
Can I just talk to Jeff real quick? Is he okay?
Sure.
Jeff, just 2 weeks ago, you were like, don't let me grab my knife. Take that rice out your pocket. But this time, people show up with a bunch of chickens at the challenge. Hey, Jeff, I got some things for you. And he's like, oh, well, what do you got?
Yeah.
Let's talk it out. Well, it'd be bad negotiating tactic if I did that, but you kids go ahead.
Yeah, it's like Pawn Stars. He's like, all right, what do you got? You want to make a trade? I actually thought that Jeff was very funny during this whole situation. So they come walking in, and Jeff is like, all right, this is going to be good.
Here comes a very slow-moving Gata tribe with their chickens.
Pets.
Got all 3? Huh.
All 3, Jeff. All 3.
This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, Jeff breaks the 4th wall there for a little bit, right? When he's talking to us, or he's just speaking to himself when he says this is going to be interesting.
Gotta tribe.
Say that one more time, Chappell.
I was saying, isn't this the spot where he's got the new Gotta tribe and look at such and such voted out, but it's like he was about to do that and was kind of
I think that they had already been to the Survivor social hour, so I think that we had already established that Keyshawn had been voted out.
Gotcha. Then yeah. Jeff normally doesn't talk to us in this moment, and I love the saltiness you can feel off the players too. Here comes the Gotta tribe with 3 chickens. It's our pets. That would definitely be
was
me.
that Tiyana that said that?
Yeah, because was it Tiyana? No, I thought it was somebody on the Gotta tribe who said it.
I think it was somebody from one of the other tribes.
Well, look, it's definitely pets if you're not gonna eat them. You know, that's me. Like, hey, it's like, and Jeff even says it. All of the chickens are here. I'm like, you telling me? Because y'all know where I stand. That chicken would have been dead.
Yeah, Jeff asked them about this.
Well, let's just start with the obvious. Are they family members that travel with you now? Or is this about something else?
Are these your emotional support chickens?
It is possible, and it does seem like maybe that's what it is. I mean, being on Survivor will isolate you from all your friends and family, and maybe, just maybe, you need somebody to talk to or hang out with that's not trying to vote you out or lie to you at every turn. And so these people have clung to the chickens. Jeff later on will make that same reference and say, like, well, you just left your family member on the side of the road for dead. I was like, Jeff, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because the Sierra is getting pecked when after they traded them, and Jeff is saying the chickens didn't like that.
Hey, sorry.
What happened?
He's just biting my foot, and I take care of him.
That's what family members who are left on the side of the road do.
Yeah, they're holding against you. I mean, the chickens, you ungrateful a-holes. You could have been eaten.
Right. Family members that leave you on the side of the road.
They traded you for eggs instead of killing you.
They're allowing you to live. You could go live on a chicken resort or something like that from now on. They could just leave you on Fiji until the next group roll around. You don't know what you can do with your chicken life, but you mad because they're trading you away? Sam was going to eat you the first chance he got. Are you crazy? This is a blessing. Tell them people bye. Thank you. Good night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, Chappell, do you feel like that the Gata tribe got a good deal?
Absolutely. Jeff even says, like, hey, this is bad negotiating for me to meet you halfway, but no, I'm in a good mood today. So what are you going to do? I was like, Jeff, that's not the same guy. This is not the same guy. What happened? We talked about Spicy Jeff coming back. Spicy Jeff who cuts the hole in the rice and lets it slip out. Like, you got 13 seconds to give up your spot, or what? I guess you won't eat. You know, like that Jeff that wants to starve people just disappeared and said, well, you know, the merge is coming up. I guess I'll do a little something for y'all, you know. And I guess that's why.
18 eggs? Have you seen how much eggs cost these days?
Bruh.
This was a huge prize.
It was a steal. They're not even out there for 18 days. So, you know, like you could, like these people are eating a little scoop of rice. They can have eggs with every meal at this point. I definitely would. Are you kidding me? If I know I'm probably not, I probably got like 3 or 4 more days. What day is the split tribal council? That's probably where they're going to get my black ass out. I'm going to have an egg or 2 before then, you know, for sure.
So, Chappell, I looked up the math. I had done the math about the calorie exchange of the chickens for the eggs.
Okay.
They definitely traded down in terms of the number of calories. Charlie on Fire also had done a great minds think alike on this. I did the math of if you wanted to get the $1 million prize in eggs, how many eggs would you get? If you said, hey, you know what? I'm going to take the $1 million. I'd like my $1 million in eggs.
Let me stop you right there. You said the word math, and everything just sounded like womp womp, womp womp, womp womp, womp womp, womp womp, womp womp. So I don't know. What is the answer?
3.14 million eggs. That's what they're playing for.
Pie eggs. I do like eggs.
Egg pie.
Like eggs. Egg pie. There you go. I wouldn't mind a little egg pie. Not 3.14 million.
Is that like a quiche?
It's got it. That's a big ass quiche. I'd be down. I'd tear that quiche up.
World's biggest quiche. Worth playing for?
Yes, absolutely, Jeff. I'm down. But, you know, they gave up chicken for that. You know, I just feel like you're out there on this island and you have, you know, the ability to eat chicken. I would just be struggling so much. Like the way I think was Anika was saying it was her idea basically to give away the chickens, trade them for eggs, because she was saying we're probably not going to eat them anyway, and if we do, I'm gonna have to end up being the one to kill it and gut it and make it happen. So no, get rid of them and try to get something that's a little less messy. I thought it was a good idea from everybody involved. Only person who got screwed out of this was Jeff, because why are you being so nice to these people? What are we doing? It's the new era. What happened to the monster? Did the monster go home? Is it sleep? Wake it up.
I guess so. Okay. So, yeah, I wonder, Chappell, will we ever see the chickens again? Not these chickens, any chickens. Will they ever give survivors chickens again?
Now that's an interesting question because not every group of survivors is going to be this conscious of either what it looks like, the optics of them murdering a chicken, obviously, or just like even wanting or having the ability to murder a chicken and eat the chickens anymore. Like gone are the days, right, when we have like James Clement who just like grabs the chicken and just like swings it up and over around his head like Petey Pablo and breaks its neck. Same thing with JT. These people are like, I'm a podcaster, and I'm an esports podcaster. These people don't know nothing about making no chicken or cooking no chicken. Are you crazy?
We need some chicken killers back on the show.
We need the chicken killers. Yeah, bring back the chicken killers.
Yeah, put out a casting call for people who know how to kill a chicken.
Just one chicken killer per season.
If one tribe had a chicken killer, it'd be a huge advantage.
You know who I bet could have killed that chicken? Kyle.
Who?
I bet Kyle could have handled that chicken. He looks like he can't hurt a fly, but he looks like he can feed his family. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think that the wrong tribe got the chickens because Sam don't look like he would know anything about how to make that happen. But I guarantee he would have tried it. As he was looking.
Sam has never had a strawberry before. He doesn't know how to gut a chicken.
No, but he would have tried. You know what I'm saying? If you would get, and I think that would have been funny. Of course, obviously, like we don't want to see that happening, but I would love to hear the story of the time Sam tried to kill the chicken. That would be hilarious.
Okay, so
pause.
Yep.
The chat said Kyle is a vegetarian.
Oh yeah. You saw how happy he was with the veggie dog, right? Yeah.
I didn't say he was going to eat the chicken. I said he was going to kill the chicken.
No, but why do you think he had to become a vegetarian? Killed too many chickens. He couldn't
look him in the face anymore. He's seen it up too close. He's like,
you know what? Maybe if you were out there killing chickens, there'd be a few more vegetarians in this world.
Look, I'm just saying
they make it too easy to eat meat.
If I kill a chicken, I'm eating the chicken. But later on, the next time, I might look at a chicken and be like, damn, maybe not. I've been eating clean lately too, so I feel it. No, maybe I don't know. I still think Kyle is probably the best, most equipped person to kill the chicken, but he ain't gonna eat it. Yeah,
he knows how to do it. He could talk you through it. He could help you land the plane. Yeah.
Sometimes you just need somebody to talk you through it. It's better that way.
Yeah. Okay. I want to play a moment in the episode that I actually missed it when I first watched it, and this is having to do with Rome and Saul. And, Rome, I think, was a little down in the dumps after everything from the last tribal council, hearing that he was on the chopping block. And so he really is working to bury Teeny while Teeny is off at the Survivor social hour. And so we saw where Rome decides to start telling Saul about some of the things that Saul didn't know about, some of the secrets that Teeny's been keeping.
Teeny did get a 3-way amulet, so if her and the other 2 people with the amulets use it together, it counts as an idol.
Fart. We got a big reaction from Fart in the house. I almost thought he said something else because of how bad people reacted. People were like, what? And Fart was funny. It's all about timing. Saul is a funny guy. They didn't give him enough. Now we're getting a lot more Saul content.
Teeny did get a 3.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying it for sure.
Yeah. Can you believe it? That it's like he's in the good place.
Well, is he? Because the good place is the bad place, and the bad place is the other place. I don't know. He's in a fine spot. And I think you got the girls around him are fighting, and that's the cool thing here. You got, Rome was like targeting Teeny. Teeny's away at social hour. Saul's sitting here in an okay position, considering especially because he could have gone home a couple episodes ago. So shout out to Saul for being able to pull his game out of the dumps and really be in a place of control. But Rob, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was hoping that Red went back to tribal council. Yeah. I would have skipped across that stage like Angela from Big Brother 26 talking to Lisa. I would have been like, well. Lavo, how the turntables. But we had a little sweet moment with Lavo. I'll give them that. Rome had a very passionate plea and all that good stuff. It was great.
What do you think was going to happen? You think that Rome was going to get voted out?
I didn't care who was getting voted out.
Wow.
The way I have a blood feud with Lavo, I'm like, look, anybody but Saul. And that's the problem too. I don't hate these people in real life. So, you know, to be able to run into them and be able to be like, hey, I wish you the best of luck in life, but right now, Asia's karma got to do what it's got to do.
Because people were getting real hate from like some of the messages on social media. People were mad at Sierra.
Yeah, people had a Sierra for different reasons.
Like
that ain't got nothing to do with my
and to that,
blood feud.
I say, fart these people.
Fart these people. What the fart, man? Yeah,
Yeah.
Eleanor somewhere is shaking. She's like, yes, I did this. Do you think Saul watched The Good Place?
I don't know.
I just don't say fart as an expletive often. Do you? Have you ever done that?
I've never said it as an expletive. And I try to run a clean podcast.
I try not to. And I try, you cut out so much. See, the people watching this live, they know. But if they go back and listen,
If
Rob's
they
cutting
heard,
me every
if they
other day.
knew, if they knew what we had to cut.
What? Oh my God. Anytime we're not live, just know it got real. Okay. So we try to keep it clean. But fart just hits. It hits different. I think this might be one of those Survivor terms that just like excels into the other season. Like Survivor 50, someone saying fart for sure.
Know, Saul was very courteous. Like he says it very, like even like under his breath, it's like fart. It's like this was like silent but deadly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's the quiet ones you got to worry about, as they say. You know, it's like, okay, if I heard it, it was loud and proud. It probably is more bark than bite. But those silent ones, they be a lot of bite. Saul looks like he has a lot of bite to him.
All right. So Saul goes back to tell Genevieve, like, wow, I can't believe it. You really got me. And she's like, what are you talking about? Like Rome said, you don't want to work with me. And she is like, what? That's not what he told me. And then Genevieve tells us, okay, well, she might have said that. And she's not loving what Rome is up to. She says this about Rome.
My conversation with Saul, I was a little caught off guard. I learned that Rome has been very naughty and told Saul.
Very naughty Rome. And now this is coming off of last week when talking with Keyshawn. Genevieve said this.
Naughty, 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 naughty.
Naughty, naughty.
Yeah.
Why does everybody on this tribe say that word this way?
It's Genevieve's impact. Okay, we didn't get Genevieve for an episode and a half, roughly two-ish episodes of Survivor, and so we didn't really know what to think about her. But she's back. She has materialized on the island, fully formed, a confessional queen. She's saying all the right things.
Naughty, naughty.
And I think that her terminology is starting to spread like wildfire. If someone says naughty, naughty at either the final tribal council, the jury, whatever, or after the merge, we know it's Genevieve's impact.
This is a catchphrase now.
Every good survivor needs one, you know, and then, you know, Rob, can you hear the Parvati voice yet? Because I'm sorry, it's just so obvious at this point.
Yeah, the Parvati thing is like the over enunciation of words. Like, yeah, I definitely could hear it. Naughty, naughty.
Yeah, she's killing it. She's killing it. And the Genevieve question is being answered. Like, people were talking about Rome, even maybe Asia, as the future co-host of the On Fire with Jeff Probst podcast.
You think it's Genevieve?
I mean,
you put a chip on Genevieve.
I think Genevieve's making a run for it because when she hits like with the, I mean, you know, it's just like
she's very expressive.
Timing. She's so expressive. She's good. She's good. That Genevieve is good. And I think her husband's a patron of Rob has a podcast, y'all. Like, I think I got the inside scoop.
Oh.
Yeah. Nice guy. Shout out to him.
The opposite of naughty.
No, that's perfect. Or it could be naughty, depending on which Rob has a podcast subgroup you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Genevieve said about Rome about how, okay, well, if he's telling people the things and not telling me the things, then the scale of whether or not I should keep him is going in the wrong way.
And the scales be tipping.
And tipping they be doing. Okay. I was like, yes, Genevieve, tip them scales. She gets it. I'm telling you, she's tapped in. I cannot wait to see what it looks like when Genevieve hits the merge. She's going to be fun to watch because, as we know, she can take control when necessary, and it looks like she really enjoys being in control. She's relishing these moments.
But Chappelle, I kind of feel like that the Red Tribe as a whole, I feel like is in a bad spot. Like I kind of feel like, not to do too much strategy talk, but I kind of feel like that Teeny is going to be the person that gets pulled in. And unless Teeny can like bring Genevieve a lifeline, like I kind of feel like that Red is going to be a group that people are going to be like trying to get out.
Well, but I mean, who isn't flipping on from the Red Tribe? You know, like Genevieve and Rome are a pair. Saul is a free agent. I don't care what they showed you on this episode. Saul is waiting on like, oh dear God, please. They took Asia from me. I felt that. So I understand. And then Teeny is now on the outs 1 week before the merge. The first chance I get, if I'm Teeny, I'm out of here. You know, so I mean, if they're coming after somebody, yeah, they might look at Rome and Genevieve and be like, well, we can just get that pair out, I guess. But again, mergatory is happening, and so we really don't even know what's going to happen. Half of the tribe is going to be immune.
Chappelle, this week we had a new twist. Teeny got to go and be one of the people at the Survivor Social Hour.
This is I don't like this. I think this is such a waste of time. I think that in this season, there's so many things you can have these people doing that'll allow them to socialize, but also still do something that is game related. And just to be like, hey, why don't you take a break and play cornhole? That's cool, but have them doing something else as well. Like I feel like we only have so many days. Maximize your time. You can let them socialize, but also do a challenge or also get an advantage or also at least show me an idol hunt. Remember when they had the plate that they had with the spaghetti on it, and everybody's
HHH.
And everybody's dispatching like the spaghetti and looking for that, and they find it and they just throw the plate into the woods. Like that's the kind of thing that let them socialize, but then also give them some fun, because watching them play cornhole is boring. And I didn't even see anybody.
You play cornhole?
No, what? I didn't even know what this was until a couple years ago. It's like, what are y'all talking about? It sounds nasty. And it looks fine. Looks like a game that people play. You know, I'm probably more of a tic-tac-toe guy myself.
Yeah.
I would have just been like, this is it. We did all of this to come play cornhole. You would have seen me digging underneath the cornhole, put my hand, my fist, my whole
well, that's
arm
what I
through the
kind of
cornhole.
thought. There was going to be some kind of like idol like in the cornhole hole.
Yeah, like did somebody check its cornhole? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Is it rude to check someone's cornhole? So
I mean, sometimes you have to.
But you gotta get consent. You gotta.
Mhm.
Hey Jeff, it's a cool if I put my hand in the cornhole because I don't know. Right. Is there rice in the bean bags? You know, is it beans in the bean bag? Because we gotta eat. You know, like what are we doing here? I wanted to see them play in the game, and that brings me to Caroline, who does not stop playing the game, even though it doesn't look like she's like.
She's not playing cornhole. She's playing the other game.
She's playing Survivor. She never forgot to play Survivor. And I loved Caroline in this episode. She was so much fun.
Yeah, Caroline is trying to put a lot of stuff together. She's got potentially a women's alliance going on, but then also I think she's trying to preserve what's going on with Tuku. Let me just ask you one other question about this Survivor Social Hour, and then we'll go back to Tuku. Mm-hmm. One hot dog, no condiments.
No, one hot dog, no condiments, and then just cornhole. I was like, all right, yeah, all right. I appreciate.
Are you a
Survivor.
hot dog guy?
Not like I'm never like, oh, I could really go for a hot dog. Now, if I'm at a place and the glizzy is glamorous and it looks like, oh, it needs to be ate, I'm like, oh yeah, put the glizzy in my mouth. But like not all the time. Not all the time. This depends on the mood, you know, or is it gotta be a particularly appetizing glizzy, you know?
Yeah, what are you gonna put on a glizzy?
And that's the thing. It doesn't have to be that fancy. I like the Chicago style hot dog that got like stuff on it, you know, with like pickles and shit. I like that. In Texas, we like chili here. And so I'll do like a chili dog. I'm not a mustard guy. No, mustard, not really for me. I'll do ketchup.
Yeah.
I like relish. But yeah, so I like it. What about you? I'm sure you've been to a lot of sporting events where they have like, I mean, that's pretty much the sporting event.
Yeah, no ketchup on a hot dog.
So just raw ass, just like.
No, I do mustard. I mean, sauerkraut.
Oh, see, I think I've done sauerkraut like once, and I didn't hate it. It just wasn't like, oh, more, you know, like, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. Nothing wrong with a good glizzy.
Yeah. Okay.
No, a vegan glizzy is different. I don't know what they put in that.
Yeah,
What are they
and it
making
was
out
a
of?
different color than the other ones. Very different.
Yeah. I thought, listen, objectively speaking, they are nasty, like contraptions. Comma butt. The vegan one just sounds even worse. And
Yeah.
it's probably better. It's probably way better.
I don't know, taste test or like for you.
I mean, definitely for you.
Mhm.
We've all heard the horror stories of what they actually put in hot dogs
Yeah.
and what they make them
But
out
who
of.
even knows what's in a vegan hot dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so all right, so
points.
you started talking about Caroline. Okay, what did you think about the way that Caroline tried to clean up after Tiyana?
Yeah, this is very interesting to me. When you have someone like Tiyana who hits the ground running and says, "I'm throwing Gabe under the bus, and I don't care who knows, everybody can see it," and then you have Caroline going, "Hey, yeah, just throwing it out there. People are going to tell him what you did, and then what are you going to do? You know, so maybe going, I don't know, talk to him about it. If I'm Tiyana." Like, I think Tiyana handles this exactly how she could, like the best she could, right? It's like,
Yeah.
damn, if I don't tell him, Caroline is going to. So I gotta say it. But in your survivor soul, right? In your brain that has wanted to play this game for years, $1 million. Could you imagine being like, "You got me. I'm sorry, man. That's crazy." Yeah, I just could not. I was watching her do exactly what she probably needed to do, but in my head I was thinking, lie.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know,
Which
man.
thing, Chappelle? That you were watching her when she was talking to Gabe, and you wanted her to lie?
I wanted Tiyana, but
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out the
I guess-
lie. So I was like, I guess you have to tell the truth.
Like, I understand where Caroline is coming from in terms of like you should talk to Gabe, but like, what were they going to accomplish? Like, I mean that like, hey, by the way, I told everybody you're looking for idols and you're playing idols.
Yeah.
Like, what does that
I mean,
change?
It'll change nothing for Caroline, but it ruins everything for Tiyana. You know, Gabe's looking at her like, what? Why would you do that? And
Yeah.
so, you know,
But then
for
she also
Caroline,
lied about that story.
and that's the thing. That she lies, and all Gabe has to do is go fact check with his alliance. It's like, Sue, she said all she told people was that I played it out. Nope.
She was like,
nope,
no,
that is not
that's
what
a
she
lie.
said. That is a lie. That's a lie. This is why having a good social game, or at least being aligned with people, really helps, because he was able to have people run that information back to him, as opposed to the three of them just being like, listen, we're going to take this to our grave. We're never going to tell Gabe what happened. They can get him. I don't care. Caroline said, no, it's better for me if the group is together. And so if this has to make Tiyana look bad for a while, I don't care, because as long as it ain't me, I really appreciated Caroline in this episode. Another one of my draft picks. I'm very happy.
Okay. Chappelle, you know, we're talking about Gabe, and I had a clip that I wanted to show you of Gabe from social media from this week. Are you up for this?
Oh, yeah. I think I know where you're going with this.
Okay. All right. So Gabe, like yourself, big Ravens fan. Ravens up tonight, right?
Woo! We're going to keep our fingers
Flock?
crossed, okay? Flock Nation, we're watching. And we're hoping for the best. It's been a rocky road, and so
you
we're just
gonna tell me about a rocky road?
Hey, I'm not trying to yuck anybody else's yuck. You know what I'm saying? Like if your road was rocky, that's cool too. Ours is rocky, just in a different
your
way.
road looks like pretty smooth.
I would love
The
for my road to
frickin' Autobahn.
listen. No, that's the Chiefs. Now, if you give me that road, you'd never hear it from me ever again. I would just be silently in the corner, just like counting my money and my prize picks. But no, we don't have it the worst, but it's still, you know, it's continuous. We gotta keep an eye on it.
Okay. All right. So here's a clip from Gabe, and he ends up posting about how spent some time with Bill's Mafia this week. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Now, one of the famous things that they do in the Bill's tailgate is the Bill's Mafia. They like to have fun with folding tables.
They're basically the Dudley Boys, but a fan base.
Okay. So here we go. So I guess is Gabe in Orchard Park? Is this yesterday?
Yeah, I don't know why he went. Get out of there.
I guess he was in New York.
But it's unsafe.
And then went up to go see, was it Bill's Titans?
Yeah, I believe so. And I was
Maybe there was another Survivor player that might have been there also.
Oh, possible. Maybe that's what brought him out there to see that. That's definitely a thing that could happen.
All right, here we go. Here's Gabe with the Bills Mafia.
I'm from Baltimore. Remember when we messed you guys up on Sunday Night Football?
Okay, so I've seen people dive off of cars. It looks like Gabe is about to get like a choke slam, but also like a wedgie.
Well, yeah, I think the choke slam is like is a staple, when it comes to table play in the WWE/WWF. Like they've been doing choke slams for as long as the wrestling's been wrestling. Combo, but I think that the wedgie part is like an added benefit because we did beat the brakes off of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so it goes halfway through the table and then back again. Okay.
Oh my God. Did someone sponsor them? Like, who's giving them the tables? I think that someone's donating these tables, right? Because they can't go through all these tables every game. Every game I see somebody
There must be like the Bills Mafia is keeping the folding table business booming.
It's gotta be. And literally boom, crash, broken in half. This is unsafe. I don't know what to say about this.
What do they do with all these folding tables at the end of the tailgate?
I guess they just.
There's got to be like a dumpster filled with like 500 broken in half folding tables.
You got to repurpose them. Maybe
for what? What do they do with them?
Make more tables. Melt them down and make more tables.
Do you think that they basically they glue them back together?
No. But someone goes in. Some crap. This is Buffalo. Okay, they got craftsmen up there. Somebody is going in and using this table to make more tables so that they can put more people through chairs and tables and then jump off of cars and all kinds of stuff. Gabe, you're unsafe. Get out of there. That's Bills Mafia. It's crazy. Them people are nuts.
Kelly was saying, why do they do this?
Look at their quarterback. He's basically a crash test dummy with the arm of a rocket. Like he just runs and just like head first into traffic all the time. He fits. Gabe, get out of there. It's not safe. I'm concerned.
Yeah. Okay. So
wait. Is this the actions of someone who won Survivor? Or does this take Gabe out of the conversation for our winner? Because if I won Survivor, would I let the Bills beat up on me? Maybe not.
You think that you would not be living so recklessly? I mean, I think that you could also you could think about it either way. It's like, hey, like I'm loosey goosey. Like,
what if you get concussed and then you can't even use your money the way you want to?
The guys in the stadium are making millions of dollars and getting concussed. Like a guy that gets just 3 million eggs on Survivor, I think he could get a concussion.
If I get $1 million, I'll take one concussion. But like, that's it. The people in the stadium, they're getting CTE for fun.
Yeah, this man was very gentle with
Look at
Gabe.
his foot.
So he puts it up, but then he's like puts him gently down into the table.
I'm not seeing gently down, but look at his foot. Look how Gabe's foot bounces off the ground and then will hang off the edge of the table. Watch. He felt like Crash Bandicoot. His shoes just flew into the air.
Could this be a challenge? Could they get the challenge department of put people through a table?
Oh yeah, Saul and Rome, sign them up. Saul's gonna win that challenge 100 times.
Be a great challenge, John Kierhofer. If you're watching, this could be it.
Yeah. Hey, look, if anybody can put you safely through a table, that's probably a trained professional of the WWE. That is not anybody in Bills Mafia. Please be safe out there.
Yeah. The mayor of Slamtown could have done it. No problem.
George Bushy or Tushy. Yeah. Where is he? He's out here putting people through tables all the time.
Yeah. Okay. So in the challenge this week, speaking of challenges, Chappell, there was a moment where the players needed to use like a giant saw on a pole to slice a rope in half. And again, baby Andy, he keeps getting put into like this hero spot.
Well, pause. Is slice the rope a hero spot?
I think it's like there's like a job where there's like one person has to do it, and they keep saying, Andy, you're the guy.
But again, I just don't think slice the rope gives like, all right, we got to find our best rope slicer. It's like, all right, we gave you a knife. We gave you a sharp object. You have arms. use them. You have the rest of your body as well, as baby Andy will demonstrate. Use it. You know, I just don't think they were aware that baby Andy didn't know which side of the
He didn't know which side. Okay.
That's not his fault. He not a trained sawman. What do they call him? What do they call his lumberjack? He's not a lumberjack. He doesn't know what to do with these things.
Okay, so Andy, he's working and working and working to cut the rope.
In there.
Yeah.
Give it to him. Give it to him. Bow, 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 bow. Baby Andy, look at bow, bow. Yeah, that's a grown ass
Great
man.
clip. Yeah, he's not a baby. He's not a baby.
Not no more. Not no more. But that poor post that he's humping, I'm concerned. He's going in. Go off, Andy. Baby Andy. Yes, baby Andy.
What the hell?
Yeah, baby Andy going in. Baby Andy is working that pole like a runaway.
He did that.
Yeah, he did that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, baby Andy. This is crazy. Look at that boy. Look at that boy.
He goes all day.
Listen, okay. I said, it ain't baby Andy, it's baby Andy. Oh, baby Andy. Oh, baby Andy. Boy, I'm blushing. Baby Andy, boy. You better stop and put that knife away, boy. They say it's the motion in the ocean. They did
That's
say
right.
That. All right,
That's
he's got that motion. Baby Andy got motion this week, okay? Y'all seen it.
He's got the motion.
He's got the motion, baby. Baby Andy. Gonna be some Andy babies running around here soon. That boy, baby Andy. Oh, yeah, that was good. People, that GIF is doing numbers. Did you see them bookmarks?
The bookmarks, not too high on this one, but I'm sure there's other ones.
Oh yeah, it's filthy. Baby Andy did what needed to be done. Now it took him a while. But again, who wants a 2-pump chump? Get some time out of this.
He took too much time.
Yeah. But I mean, nobody wants a 1-minute man. That's what the song says. Break me up. Show me what you got. Like that. Baby Andy was like, I could never be a 1-minute man. Not me. No, not baby Andy.
Yeah.
He did what needed to be done. It took a long time, but he did what needed to be done.
Chappell, then I asked for clips for the episode of Club Condo tonight, and our great friend Sarah Cupcake said, hey, did you talk about the baby Andy cryptocurrency? Now, look, I'm not on top of all these cryptocurrencies that are coming out, but Sarah Cupcake sent this to us. Brand new cryptocurrency has dropped. It's called Baby Andy.
Our baby Andy? Like, are these two things related?
Welcome to the original Baby Andy token. After the old team left back in April, we're forming again as a new CTO project. No team equals no team tokens. That's simple.
Does baby Andy know about this? I think he does now. He definitely knows now. So this is actual baby Andy, as we've outlined, is an adult. So this is not related to our baby Andy TM. We really should trademark that, by the way, because it seems like we're about to lose out on some money. Yeah, the crypto people, we should break glass in case for Colin Stone. Let's bring him in so he can explain what the hell this is.
Maybe he'll want to get in on the ground floor of baby Andy.
Yeah, look, who wouldn't? Break me up. Baby Andy, boy, I'm sorry, I'm still blushing. That's crazy. Baby Andy, you a wild boy. That's a wild man. I'm about to invest in this crypto.
Credit to the Survivor producers for getting that shot in there.
No, my favorite thing is Sam being like, "It's the you using the wrong side, baby Andy." It's like, ooh, that's tough. That is tough. Now, imagine this man's power.
Look, the guy's an artist, okay?
Right. Look, you can't teach this kind of action, okay? Baby Andy, you just got to know it. Either you're born with it or you're not, and Baby Andy's got the juice. But he did this. He did this very, very, I would say, off-putting thing in a challenge. And he still survived the week. People were so concerned with our baby Andy week 1, and look at him. I mean, you go in and you make a blunder like this. Had he just used the other side of the saw twice more than he did the wrong side, they probably win this challenge, and we never get the Anika blindside. So I'll speak for all of us when I say all of us except for Anika. But thank you, baby Andy. This was good.
Yep. Chappell, he's in a great spot also moving forward.
Yeah, he is. He's in the majority. Poor Rachel. Rachel looks just devastated because she knows, like, what the hell? I've been doing everything I could to be in the numbers. I had a tight alliance with these people that I thought we all looked at this man and said, oh, we can't work with him. And yet here I am, still somehow on the bottom. Go baby Andy. Go baby Andy.
Go baby Andy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then, Chappelle, I've got a clip that I'm hoping you could help me make some sense out of. Okay. So some survivors who we got to see in New York posted this clip, which got shared to Reddit with some folks from Survivor 45. Okay. Bruce, Jake, Julie, and Sifu got together.
It's a good little crew.
Yeah. And so this was shared over on Reddit. And so they're talking about the group chat. Okay?
Okay.
And then this might be fun to share and talk about. Okay? Here we go.
Almost 50 years old. Are you going to call your wife on Snapchat right now?
What should I call her on then? Like,
Okay, so apparently Bruce calls his wife on Snapchat.
I mean, what should he call on then? You know? What should he use? You don't know the way. You haven't told him how he should call her. You know.
Yeah. So yeah, that Bruce calls his wife on Snapchat. Okay.
what should I call her on then, youngin? You fucking phone. Like, what? What do you mean? What? Oh, are you bringing it retro and actually going back to phone call? Phone, dude, isn't retro. A phone is a phone. Well, you little shitheads would sit there seriously on a regular basis saying, "Oh my God, you're on a phone. What's a phone? What's a?"
This is shot exceptionally well.
Sifu is killing the game. Do you see this man's camera work? He's like, pan.
Did this guy work on The Office?
Right. Enhance. Go off, Sifu. He might need to work on our next live show. We're going to get these angles.
No. What is more convenient about Snapchat? I can see her beautiful face. You can do the same thing on FaceTime. I don't have an iPhone yet. All right, that's fair.
Bruce wins. Bruce wins not having an iPhone. He won.
The 45 group chat is green. This is why the 45 group chat is green. Who won? Me.
Bruce won.
All right, so if you don't have an iPhone, you got to get on Snapchat so you can do FaceTime.
Well, so here's the thing. Jake was winning the argument because if you have FaceTime, why would you go to a third-party app to utilize the FaceTime feature? But Bruce capitalizes and says, no, I don't have an iPhone. Now what? Jake, I thought you was a lawyer because you just got packed up by Bruce. And at this point, I don't know who I would be calling for my defense. I'm like, give me Bruce on the phone. You know, where's Katura? Is she busy? You know,
Chappelle, I didn't know that people were using Snapchat like as their main. I thought it was for kids.
Oh, I stopped using Snapchat years ago. Too much filth. Too much. It's like I'm old, old. I don't have time for that. Like you said, that's for kids. But we also have iPhones, so we can FaceTime people all the time. You know, Instagram can video call, Twitter can video call now, but Snapchat is one of the OGs.
What about WhatsApp?
I don't have that. I heard WhatsApp is a great app though. Like I did, but I've never needed it.
If you know, a lot of people not in the US, lots of people are using the WhatsApp.
Akiva wouldn't give me his contact information, so I never.
On WhatsApp, he won't.
I'll
send it to you.
It's been 4 years. I've never been able to contact Akiva without just having to like tweet him and stuff like that. It's a whole thing. But yeah, I try to keep my group chats blue. You know, and again, it's not an elitist iPhone thing. I know the Android people are like, boo, we hate y'all blue bubbles. But no, seriously, I just try to keep them blue because it's nicer. It's cleaner. You know, if I say haha, it just says haha. It doesn't say, hey, this person reacted haha to your message. I don't need all that. The extra, it's clutter. So, you know, maybe kick Bruce out of the group chat, Jake. That'll solve all the problems.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Bruce will be okay. He's a grown ass man. He got Snapchat. He don't need us.
He was a lot of fun in New York. Chappelle, did you have any other fun encounters with people and the Survivor alumni in New York?
Oh yeah. So I always have a moment with Bruce. That is like he's my Survivor dad. I'm always like, oh hey Bruce. He's like, come here, son. And like, cause you know because I don't know. I think he thinks he gave birth. I don't know. He thinks him and his kid. I don't know. But he's podcasting now, and I'm like, Bruce, you're like, you're doing the things. He's like, yeah, you know. You taught me he said I taught you the ropes, so now you could teach me the ropes. And I was like, when did you teach me the ropes? You met me like this. I was grown. You know, I think Bruce is very confused. That concussion.
He was in the protocol.
He still ain't back yet, but he's coming. I love me some Bruce. But of course, not to shift from Bruce too fast, but Couture was also there. Obviously Jake as well. It's always good to see the survivors from the last couple seasons, because the 45ers, when you see them, they're gonna be together. They're gonna have it. They're gonna be organized. They're fun.
They travel in packs.
Yeah,
and they roll deep.
And you might see two 46ers in the same state every now and then.
Yes.
Yeah. But not often. Not often. I think Tevin was in the States.
Tevin. Yeah.
Somebody else. Was somebody else? Ben and Charlie were both in attendance. I never saw any of these people interact. I'm not saying anything. I'm joking. Those people seem like they're having a good time. We had a Ben Katzman performance, Rob.
Yeah. He did a whole bit.
How did you set this up? I didn't know we were gonna have a pregame like musical act. That was dope.
Ben reached out to me and he was like, hey, he's like, I got this big idea for a whole thing and I'm gonna play the guitar. And I'm like, hey, as long as the theater can do like what you need it to do. And he worked with the theater and set everything up and had a whole musical performance to start off the show.
I wonder how big we can go with this.
Yeah, what are you thinking? Chase Rice,
Jay Maya. Look, if you get Jay Maya, that's like, the crowd going up. You put them on the flyer. We're gonna have a performance from Ben and the Bennett's, and then Jay Maya.
Yeah, and Baylor Wilson.
Obviously, you can get the Dragons back together.
Tevin and Soda.
The cast of Big Brother 26. Well, you could really lean into this musical.
We're gonna get Chemo.
Chemo can sing. Okay, that boy got it. He got that boy good. That boy good. I'm just saying, if you need to put into musical acts, we got the talent here on Survivor these last couple of seasons. I think we got to do it. Make Asia play the drums. She can do it. Yeah.
Sifu.
Let's put it together. We got this. I'm telling you.
Sifu, we might need him to film the whole thing.
No, he's dope. Yeah, Sifu. We gotta pay Sifu to just follow you around like so you can do like the Rob reality show or the live show. So that'll be good,
fantastic.
Yeah, it's almost like you need somebody who follows you around constantly, who could just like have a free hand and hold a camera. I don't know of anybody like that who could just like be like right here next to you with a camera all times. I don't know, someone with a phone. I'll ask Sam what he thinks.
Yeah, he filmed Mike Bloom a couple of weeks ago at the Summit event,
and he did a great job. I'm not signing Sam up for the job. I'm just saying if he could teach Sifu a thing or two.
Yeah. Okay, Chappell. Next week on Survivor, it looks like the survivors are going to finally get together. I don't usually like to tease too much of what's going to happen, but can I play a little clip from next time on Survivor?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen too many people talking about this. Okay. Next time on Survivor. Come on. I said next time.
I was ready.
Yeah, I said next time on Survivor.
Show me potato salad.
Yeah, come on. What the hell? Okay.
What the hell, you guys? Well, what is it? What the heck, you whole bad guys?
Yeah, what the heck?
What's the new phrase? You guys,
hold on.
Oh, come on. You're kidding me or something.
Yeah, come on, you guys.
You gotta be kidding me. This was okay. You ready?
I hope so.
Is it time?
Here, let me see.
Don't draw this out too long, baby Andy.
Yeah.
Naughty.
Yeah, that was naughty. Okay.
That'll buy us some time for sure.
Yeah, here we go.
Next time on Survivor.
Go. It's animalistic at this point.
What a dick.
What a...
Did they say the D word?
Yeah.
Who were they talking?
Next time on Survivor.
Go. It's animalistic at this point.
What a dick.
How do you like that?
Listen, baby Andy made quite the impression. They must think he's a jerk.
Yeah, that was Kyle.
Yeah,
nice Kyle.
Nice Kyle. If Kyle said it, then God knows what you people have done. What did you do to piss off Kyle?
Mm-hmm.
He seems great.
Yeah. He wouldn't hurt a fly, but somebody.
He wouldn't hurt the chicken, apparently.
No.
Maybe somebody hurts a chicken, and then Kyle's like, no, I can't stand for that.
Yeah.
It's
Who do you
tough.
think he's talking about?
I already told you. I don't know who he's talking about, but look, I mean,
Oh,
again,
you already know?
I'm just saying, Kyle is going to be in a good spot, roughly, but I think that he's going to come across some personalities that he might not.
Yeah. Wait, how
like
do you
mesh with
know?
too much? No, I still was saying that he probably was talking about Baby Andy. Baby Andy, I would never call Baby Andy that, but they've seen more of Baby Andy than
Oh,
I
you
have.
think so?
No, yeah, I don't know. No, not Baby Andy, not my Baby Andy. He's
Yeah,
out
I
there
don't
twirling
think
his
that-
hair. He's a good guy. They would never call him that.
He seems so nice.
Yeah,
Could it be Rome?
and it could be Rome, but I don't see Rome coming in so hot into the merge because he's coming in down, like we talked about it. He's going to be in a dangerous spot coming in. So maybe somebody with more numbers, maybe like Sam, or maybe even Gabe, who will come in and just kind of have like more control. Gabe pushing Kyle out of the alliance or something like that could probably get him to say that. You know, there are a few iterations of this, but I think like Saul's safe, right? There's no way he's talking about Saul. You know, like there's a few people there I think we can count out.
I don't think that he would talk about Saul. I don't think that Saul would be a DICK to anybody.
I don't think so. Not that we've seen.
I mean,
so far,
after
but we don't know.
Saul like had his patience tested by Rome, I can't imagine that he's doing something to really make Kyle mad.
Patience of a saint. So who knows? I'd have to put. It's either going to be Gabe or Sam. Probably. This seems like something that they would put their name on it. But I'm a hope. Maybe it's Jeff. Maybe Jerky Jeff is back.
Jerky Jeff?
Yeah. Maybe he's like, hey, remember all that niceness I gave y'all with the eggs and stuff like that?
Can I trade in the Flint for another veggie dog?
No. He's like, go to dick, Jeff. Such a dick. Yeah. Fart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Chappell, anything else about the week in Survivor 46 that you want to highlight?
Is there anybody we didn't talk about? I feel like we kind of glazed. Can we talk about Sam and Sierra? Because this is not since Jacqueline and John from Survivor San Juan del Sur, which you're currently talking about, have I seen a breakup on an island like this. I mean, you know, Kara K definitely dumped that hot top behind the scenes and didn't say nothing to nobody. They had a breakup, but it wasn't a big fight.
No, but why do you say that there was a breakup? Like, and again, they're not a romantic duo. But why do you feel like do you think that there's some sort of a split between them?
No, I just like the parallel between Jacqueline and John just minutes before Reed's most like important tribal council. They're like, hey, you guys, we're about to go tribal. And they're like, no, we're talking. John, listen to me. They weren't respecting me when you left. And he's like, Jacqueline, I need you to vote. She's like, I'm not going anywhere until we talk about this. I really felt like the back and forth between Sierra and Sam was very similar, where it was like, Sam is like, I feel really, really strongly about saving baby Andy. And Sierra's like, oh, I just think we should talk about it. He's like, no, I think we have to do this. Like, well, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like they literally compared themselves to a married couple.
I think it's a tough spot for Sam when Sue is like, so I heard you and Sierra are running everything. And he's like, no, that's crazy. That's no.
Absolutely not.
I mean,
Definitely
it's hard to defend that. Once somebody says it, like, unless you vote Sierra out, like, there's no way to come back from that. Like, if you say, like, of course you're going to deny it. I mean, could you say, like, you know, like, guilty as charged. Okay. I mean, we're kind of running things. So get on board. I don't know what you could do.
Yeah, it's a tough spot. It's definitely a tough spot because he is probably aware that it's probably true, right? To some extent, like, yeah, like we're in charge. But at the same time, the optics of it, y'all coming into the merge, having just blindsided Rachel. Rachel's definitely not going to be loyal to you to any, like in any shape, form, or fashion. So she's going to go and tell them exactly. She's going to go confirm everything that y'all have been saying. If I was Rachel, I would lie. I'd be like, they're going to do it. You know, like they're going to take this game to the end together as a duo.
It's hard for Sam and Sierra because I think that they feel like, hey, we're a secret duo. Nobody knows that we're a duo, but everybody knows that they're a duo. And they haven't even done anything yet together.
Right.
They feel like that, okay, it's like Sierra is trying to work with the women and but everybody's like, no, it's Sam and Sierra. And then they pulled off this move and then it's like, aha, see, we were working together.
Well, see, that's the thing. Yeah. People said that they've been working together the whole time. And they only have done one move. Voting out John Lovett was prior to them, like, I guess, running the tribe. It's been a long time since they've been a tribal council, so people are like, look at them in charge over there. It's like, no, they're not making any decisions.
It's been a week.
Yeah, well, that's a long time in Survivor, in the new era. it's half the game, you know. So I'm very happy with the way the show has been going. Obviously, they're a very fun pair as well. I cannot wait to see what Sierra does next. Same thing with Rachel. I'm very interested to see, like, there's so many loose ends here that I think are so incentivized to flip on their alliances. Teeny's incentivized to flip. Rome is incentivized. I mean, not Rome. Saul is incentivized to flip. Definitely Rachel. You know,
See, I don't think Saul's going anywhere because he doesn't know anybody else.
Yeah, but I mean, the people he do know, they don't value him. Mm-hmm. I think that you gotta just roll the dice. So I think that it could be very fun to see what happens next. You know what I'm not looking for though?
What?
I don't like Mergatory. I kind of hate it.
So Mike Bloom was teasing that it seems like they might do something a little different this season.
I hope so, because I literally hate Mergatory. It's my least favorite thing about the new era for sure.
Yeah, I feel like that it might be a little bit different than the first 6 that we got.
I hope so. We need a better
I want to be surprised, but like I was following Mike's tweet, and he was saying that he thinks that it looks like, based off of the preview, that maybe they're going to do things a little bit different than they have been doing it. And honestly, I've tried to not investigate further because I want to be surprised.
Do we save the good surprise for Survivor 50 though? We're so close.
You would think that they would have some new surprises that they would try to do. Although in season 40, it wasn't necessarily like they broke out any, they did the Edge of Extinction already in season 38. So it wasn't really a season of like big new twists. I guess the fire tokens.
We had the extortion, that was interesting. Why did they need to, they've mentioned fire tokens prior to the new era, but since the new era, they have not talked about it. And so
if Survivor 41 was going to be all fire tokens until Mike White said, but is it fun?
I mean, Mike White asking important questions here. I think that someone needs to ask the same thing about Mergatory. Is it fun for someone to literally make the merge and you be like, nah, no, you didn't? Like, I don't like it.
Forget make the merge. That there's also that somebody's gonna make it and knock it on the jury and because they lost the wrong side of the challenge.
Right. I don't like that either. We talked about why, but I definitely don't like that either. You got this far into the game. Let these people be on the jury. Come on, give them a vote. Every vote counts,
Yeah.
So I'm very excited to see what it is. I'm hoping that it's a big switch up because the Survivor Social Hour feels like just a tiptoe into kind of what we could be doing here. And so maybe they'll build on it these next few seasons until we get to Survivor 50 and we get like a fully formed new era all-star season of Survivor.
Okay. You want Survivor 50 all new era all-stars?
No, I just meant like we're in the new era and it'll be our first all-star season.
Got
it. Between you and me, like mostly new era would be fine for me. Okay. I'm not trying to X anybody out, but it's like if it was new era and David versus Goliath, I wouldn't say nothing.
Okay.
like that's it. Like new era plus them. Yeah. Let them cook. Let them do the things.
New era-ish.
New era-ish.
Newish
exactly.
era.
Yeah, new era versus David versus Goliath.
Oh.
Okay, hear me out. 2 tribes of 10, okay? You got the Davids and the Goliaths on one tribe, and then you got anybody between
Davids and Goliaths tribe.
And Goliaths tribe, yes. Yeah, new era versus David and Goliaths. And yeah, look, we could get so many heavy hitters back.
Give me the 10 people on the David and Goliath tribe.
Okay. So we got
let's cast it right now.
Okay, all right. I feel like I'm gonna mess this up. So we got Davey, Christian, for sure.
Does it have to be 5 and 5, or could it be 6 and 4?
I don't think it has to be an even number of Davids versus Goliaths, but I do want to keep the gender balance the same. So Davey, Christian, Gabby is a good shout as well. Angelina, that's another like number 4. You don't think we can't get Mike White, can we? Or are we just gonna go for it anyway?
I mean, it's wish casting.
Mike White, because he was robbed, as we talked about. Then we want Natalie, because we gotta have it, Natalie Cole. And then let's see. Do we bring back the George Bushy of Tushy?
Sure,
yeah. Let's bring back George Bushy.
John,
yeah. Let's do. We can do Carl. We can do because Bing. And they can come in with their advantages that they had last time. So Carl is automatically equipped with the idol nullifier. He just doesn't tell anybody.
You said no winners, right?
Yeah, no winners. And then so we done them. Who else could we get? I mean, this is such a star-studded cast. Kara K can come back from the White Lotus. We do need the fame bump. How many do we have?
9.
Okay, which gender are we short on?
Lyrsa.
Cook. That's it. It's done. Bing. There he is. That's the game. I thought about Dr. Allison, but I just don't want to see her get bullied for a whole season again. Because last time that was painful. I love Dr. Allison, by the way, but they just didn't
Okay.
They didn't play.
You
they
do
didn't
have
play along with her.
six guys and 4 women.
Okay. Kick John Hennigan out. No. Kick John Hennigan out. Put in Dr. Allison. Let's call it a day.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. So that's the Davis and Goliath tribe. Rob, now your turn. You got to pick your faves from the new era.
No, you pick the new era.
Okay, so we got Asia.
Okay.
Yeah, number 1. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to do this. Be mad, Jelinski. We're doing it. Okay. No winners, so I can't bring back Marianne. I'm sad about that. Because I want to see Marianne. But bring me Owen and Jesse. Okay. Then we want Shan, Ricard. Okay. Omer. I feel like what are we looking at on numbers?
You've got 7.
Okay.
Several.
Okay. Give me Caleb.
Right, and then that's your 6th guy from the new era.
No Caleb. And then we need to just let's leave the spots open for how about that? Let's drop our last guy that we added on the Ricard, and we'll just leave the spots open for whoever gets on between 40, 47, and 50.
So you're gonna leave 4 spots for Survivor 47 on.
Yeah, that feels good. And then you put them up against the Davis versus Goliath. We'll Brand steal this later on. Okay. All right. Chappell, we've got a big thing coming up next week. We've got something that we've been working on all year long, a little project that we're calling I Stan Cagayan. And this is a documentary film from RHAP that we have been working on all year long. We've conducted interviews with the Cagayan players, podcasters, and Survivor alumni to talk about a Survivor season that changed everything. This documentary is going to premiere 1 week from tomorrow here on the RHAP YouTube channel, I Stan Cagayan. And there's some great interviews with Chappell talking about a season of Survivor that changed the show and the fandom. Yeah. Survivor Cagayan is part of the reason why we have so many players in the new era saying, I just started watching this show during the pandemic, and so it does really, like, Netflix put it on and it brought us so many of these new era players, but new era fans as well. So you got to show its love. Its impact
2014,
is undeniable.
Yeah, that we saw Brains versus Beauty versus Brawn. It changed everything then. It was the first season they put on Netflix with Heroes versus Villains. It changed everything again for a new generation of people that found it then. And so we talked about all that, and really an incredible documentary that we've been working on. It's in the style of the I love the 90s, I love 2000s that I know you love so much. It's going to be really, really fun. We're going to have the world premiere in person in Philadelphia 1 week from tonight. If you want to be there with us in person, I'll be there. A bunch of other RHAP people, some survivors as well. Rob is website.com/Cagayan screening for that. We just had such a great time at our event in New York. If you can be there with us in Philly, after party to follow as well.
We love a good after party. Shout out to Matt Scott, Lindsay Wilson, and Dr. Amanda as well. And shout out to whoever did this artwork. Rob, who is this? This is good. All these people look just, I was like, I knew everybody at first glance. It took me a second to get, is that LJ? But everybody else, I was like, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, and good. if you're watching the video, this poster that Rio Teixeira worked on designing this, and we're gonna have it available for sale as well. If you want to get the I Stan Cagayan poster.
Yeah, I might have to get that because Brycey is on it right in the middle where he deserves. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see what this is. But Rob, I'm not going to be able to make the live show. How am I going to watch it?
Yeah, you're going to watch it 1 week from tomorrow. Monday night, we'll do the world premiere in Philadelphia, and then we will be premiering it live on YouTube at 7 p.m. on Tuesday night. And then a bunch of us are going to be in the chat live watching it with you, the world premiere.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be in the chat. It's gonna be a good time. Hopefully everybody tunes in and I think I had some hot takes, Rob. So maybe somebody might, hopefully nobody be too mad about my stand-up from Cagayan because I said what I said.
Okay. And then tomorrow night, Chappelle and I are going to be back together at 7 p.m. for the off-season edition of The Slop. It's been a sloppy week since the Big Brother 26 house guests have been out and about and on the loose. I got a cameo from Angela. Maybe we'll talk about that and much more. Slop patron only, talking about all of the slop from the BB26 off-season live at 7 p.m. Eastern. We will send out the link for that over on Patreon. Become a patron of the greatest reality TV community in the world at robisawebsite.com/patron. Had a great time with so many of our patrons last week, Tuesday night, on our patron meetup. Really, really fun night. Everybody told me they had a really great time getting the chance to meet everybody in person, getting to see Chappelle and all the podcasters and survivors. So really hope you check out what we've got going on over on Patreon. Chappelle, what else is coming up for you?
Check me out on Recap Kickback. It's where I'm doing the majority of the podcasting that I do for the show that you so graciously have given me this platform to use. And so we're talking about The Walking Dead on there. Rob, a thing happened on The Walking Dead last week. You would be disgusted, but you got to check out the podcast to
What
see
happened?
exactly why. I can't tell you. You got to check out the podcast.
Somebody put ketchup on a hot dog?
No, it's worse. Way worse. Way worse. They're doing the unspeakable over there on The Walking Dead, and it's interesting. Check it out. You got me, AJ Maz, Jessica Lees, and the return of Josh Wigler soon. And so check that out as we finish covering The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon Season 2, The Book of Carol on Recap Kickback. You can also check out me and Mari every week talking about Black entertainment news. And this week, recapping the show, the movie, Mr. Crockett. And so we're going to be doing that. And then we got a lot more coming your way. I got a few RHAP guests coming in. Matt Scott has agreed to join me more. We definitely got AJ Norris waiting in the wings. It's a good time. And then check out Gia and I's coverage of Abbott Elementary every other week. Abbott is back. Season 4 is back. And we're back to talk about it. And so make sure you subscribe to the podcast, recapkickback.com/subscribe, or our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@recapkickback, to make sure that you are a part of that community as well.
Okay. And then Tuesday, I'll be back with Josh Wigler talking about episode 5 of Survivor San Juan del Sur as we look back 10 years to the date from when that episode originally aired. We'll be live at 3 p.m. Eastern for that one. And then Wednesday night after the episode, Franny Marin will join me to recap Survivor's big merge episode coming up. I'll be live at 9:45 p.m. Eastern time. Hope you join us then. Make sure you subscribe to our Survivor podcast and go to WeKnowSurvivor.com. Thank you so much for joining us. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.